I move to Khushru to ask about the evolution is the word now I have picked, and the evolution of software industry has been tremendously amazing. I mean, you have seen it everything. Now here we are at a stage where every second company or a startup company or the founder is coming out and pitching saying that I am doing blah 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 using AIML. I am doing blah 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 using AIML, deep learning, neural network. What is your take on that? You got to unmute yourself, Kushal.
Yeah, first of all, it is a misconception that AI and ML are contemporary technologies. They are not contemporary technologies. AI and ML, the theory that is being taught today, was taught to me when I was doing my master's. Okay, so let
Wow.
us get that out, that AI and ML is not something new. Now, you have to understand that AI and ML need a lot of processing power, lot of
True.
accumulated data to generate intelligence out of data. Up till now, we were talking of converting data into information. Now we are talking of converting data into intelligence. And that is far more memory intensive task. So you cannot generate intelligence out of small data items. You need data,
True.
collected data of 4 years, 5 years to generate proper intelligence, which was not there. Now, after a certain period of time, a lot of companies have accumulated that data to produce reasonably good intelligence, right? So
Right.
this is what is happening right now, that AIML is not what is current. The same algorithms, same techniques, same things were taught to me when I was in ML. I remember doing an elective on artificial intelligence, and same book still exists. It is still being taught. Same things. Okay,
No wonder.
but right
Yes.
now we can implement it because we have cheap processing power and cheap storage capacity. Like today, storing a 1 TB data is like what? How many rupees? 10,000 rupees? 15,000 rupees? A hard disk.
Yeah.
And 1 TB data, when we were being taught, 1 TB data drive did not exist, right?
Correct.
I remember buying a 4 MB memory stick for my first machine at 17,000 rupees. 4 MB. Right
Wow.
now, if I tell a millennial or a Gen Z guy that you have to work on a computer with 4 MB, he will not even smile at me. He will say this man has gone crazy, right? We
Right.
talk about a processing power in GBs on our mobile phones, on all those things. So this is where the advantages come in. Now we are sitting on troves of data, which can be collated, which can be correlated, and different complex algorithms can be made to work on that data, and that data can be processed to generate intelligence. Think about Google. How much of data Google is generating per day? Google is generating petabytes of data per day. Now, for petabytes to store petabytes of data, you need huge areas to store data. And that is what has kick-started this journey. But what happens in this field is that the word is being abused quite appreciably. We are many a times we are doing analytics, only analytics, and we are talking about artificial intelligence.
Right.
We are doing static query, static data retrieval, and we are talking about intelligence. There is a huge difference between all of these words. But what is typically happens in IT industry is you get a word, you catch hold of it, and then you fly with that word. Okay, so that is the problem here. Not all solutions that are coming out in the name of AI and ML are intelligence based. Many of them are simple analytics, where analytic solutions, informative solutions are being applied. Intelligence is not about getting information. Analytics is getting to make decisions based on the data. Okay, so that is where the problem today lies. Everyone has started. It usually happens. Everything has in IT industry. Everything has that years. Like at one point of time, we used to keep on hearing this word cloud. Everything was associated with cloud. For everything, we would say, "Oh, this is cloud based. This is cloud. This is cloud,"
Correct.
without understanding what cloud was. Okay, so yes, this is, but there are some great solutions also coming out which are really serving or solving real life cases in a excellent manner. Like in healthcare, I have seen some excellent solutions where intelligence is being used for the benefit of the community. Lot of good solutions are also there, but as many good solutions are there, there are a lot of shitty solutions also which really do not deserve to be called intelligence or machine learning based solutions.
True, true, true. Uh, we can uh, see the frustration when people say that, okay, we are now using a path breaking AI ML technology in front of you, and the kind of lecture they would actually get from you because the same subject you have been taught way back in your masters. That's good to know. And yes, I mean, you've also touched upon very good point that a lot of path breaking technologies or the solutions, innovative solutions are coming out in healthcare and agriculture industry, and even in manufacturing. I mean, we are seeing so many innovative products, patented products are being coming out because what people do is once they conceptualize those algorithms and they know that this is how they're going to be solving the problem, they file a patent application to protect that across the globe and then license it out to other people so that the whole mankind can take benefit out of it. So yes, in software space, a lot of innovation is happening. A lot of patents are getting filed on each day for the underlying algorithm of the software, which gives you the intelligent information out of it with or without using AI ML. So thanks, Kushu, again for sharing your piece on that.